Bitcoin around the world. Price check and crypto-friendly countries versus the rest. Global Bitcoin news and price update. Hello and welcome to our Bitcoin World Tour. Let's kick things off with some rapid-fire global news. In the United States, Bitcoin just hit a record high above 120,000 as of mid-July 2025. US lawmakers are finally debating crypto bills, and even former President Trump now calls himself the crypto president, pushing for friendly regulations. This policy optimism helped Bitcoin surge over 27% this year, briefly touching 123,000 before settling around 119,000. Meanwhile, in Asia, Hong Kong launched new Bitcoin ETFs that soared to record highs, signaling growing acceptance even as mainland China maintains its ban on crypto trading. And over in Europe, the EU's new MiCA regulations are providing some much-needed clarity, making Europe less of a Wild West compared to the US on the regulatory front. Now, the latest on Bitcoin's price. At the time of this recording, one Bitcoin is trading around 120,000 US dollars. To give our international viewers some context, that's roughly 104,000 euros, 90,000 British pounds, 186,000 Australian dollars, or 167,000 Canadian dollars for one coin. In other words, Bitcoin is now the price of a Lamborghini in any currency. On a more serious note, Bitcoin's global market is now massive, and institutions are increasingly involved. From Wall Street to Singapore, everyone's got an eye on Bitcoin. It's even been joked that Bitcoin is gold for nerds. And indeed, Bitcoin is stealing some spotlight from actual gold as a store of value. With that in mind, let's explore where in the world Bitcoin is most welcomed. Pack your bags and your private keys, because some countries are rolling out the red carpet for crypto, while others are rolling out, well, red tape. Bitcoin-friendly countries, crypto havens, and why they shine. When it comes to Bitcoin-friendly countries, there are places that practically shout to the moon and bring your Bitcoin with you. These nations have low or zero crypto taxes, welcoming regulations, easier visas for crypto entrepreneurs, and sometimes even national policies embracing Bitcoin. Here are some of the top crypto havens and what makes them special. El Salvador, the groundbreaker in crypto adoption. El Salvador made history by declaring Bitcoin legal tender in 2021, meaning you can buy property, pay taxes, or grab a coffee, all with Bitcoin. President Bukele's government actively courts Bitcoin investors. There's even a new Bitcoin residency program. In 2023, they introduced the Freedom Visa, offering citizenship if you make a $1 million donation in Bitcoin or USDT to the country. The best part? No capital gains tax on Bitcoin since it's an official currency there. They won't tax your crypto profits at all, a big incentive for Bitcoin holders. Cost of living in El Salvador is relatively low, and the government's crackdown on crime has improved safety. It's a developing country, but it's positioning itself as a crypto utopia. United Arab Emirates, particularly Dubai, which has rapidly become a crypto hub of the Middle East. The UAE has 0% personal income tax and no capital gains tax on crypto for individuals. That's right, you keep 100% of your Bitcoin gains. They've even set up special crypto-friendly economic free zones with permissive regulations. Getting residency is relatively straightforward via investment or business. The catch? Dubai's cost of living is sky high, but with year-round sun, no taxes, and a growing crypto community, the UAE is undeniably a Bitcoin haven. Portugal. For years, Portugal was the European darling of crypto folks. Until recently, individual crypto gains were entirely tax-free, and they still are if you hold your coins more than 12 months. Since 2023, they did add a 28% tax on short-term crypto profits, but long-term holders pay nothing. Beyond taxes, Portugal has a mild climate and affordable quality of life. The country also makes it fairly easy to move there. There's a well-known Golden Visa program or a D7 passive income visa, which is ideal for crypto retirees or digital nomads living off their Bitcoin gains. All that and you get to live in sunny Portugal. No wonder it's been a crypto fan favorite. Switzerland. You know it's legit when they nickname a region Crypto Valley. Switzerland, particularly the canton of Zug, is home to many blockchain startups and projects. Swiss authorities have been very progressive. Individuals pay no capital gains tax on crypto investments. The country also allows paying some taxes in Bitcoin in certain areas and has crypto ATMs all over. Getting residency in Switzerland isn't easy unless you're quite wealthy, but the cost of living is among the highest in the world. Still, you get stunning Alps, Swiss stability, and a crypto-friendly environment. Singapore. This city-state is a high-tech finance hub that loves innovation. Singapore has no capital gains tax on crypto. In fact, it has no capital gains tax on any investment for individuals. Crypto is treated as intangible property, and casual trading is not taxed. Residency, however, is competitive. You typically need a job offer or to be an entrepreneur with significant capital. The cost of living is extremely high, but Singapore's combination of zero crypto tax, political stability, and cutting-edge tech scene makes it a top choice. Thailand. Thailand recently approved a 5-year tax exemption on crypto gains for individual investors. From 2025 through 2029, trading cryptocurrencies on government-licensed exchanges is tax-free. Beyond taxes, Thailand has friendly visa policies like the Thai Elite Visa or the Long-Term Residence Visa for high-potential foreigners. Cost of living is famously low. Think $1 meals and affordable condos. One catch: Thailand's central bank doesn't recognize crypto as legal tender, but with profits tax-free, it's a very attractive option. Indonesia. Bali is almost synonymous with the digital nomad lifestyle. While rupiah is the only legal payment, the country is lenient on crypto trading. Since 2022, Indonesia has a flat 0.1% tax on crypto transaction values. Crypto is officially classified as a commodity, not currency. Immigration options include a second home visa, but many nomads use extendable tourist or business visas. Cost of living in Bali is famously low, and with such a tiny tax on profits, it's a quiet haven for crypto traders. Mid-video reminder: if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on all things Bitcoin. Not so friendly countries, the harder route for Bitcoiners. United States, the US treats crypto as property, and every sale is a taxable event. Capital gains taxes can be 15 to 20% federally, plus state taxes. There's no tax holiday like in Germany. On top of that, US citizens are taxed on worldwide income. Immigration is also tough, with limited options unless you have a job offer or win a lottery. India. A flat 30% tax on crypto gains, no loss deductions, a 1% transaction tax on every trade, and now an 18% GST on crypto exchange fees. India's tax regime has driven many traders offshore. There are no special visas for crypto workers, and the country has a history of regulatory flip-flops. China. Trading crypto is banned in mainland China, and mining has also been outlawed. The only exception is Hong Kong, which operates with a separate legal framework. Immigration into China is difficult, and crypto companies have long since fled the mainland. France, Italy, and Scandinavia. These regions can tax crypto between 26 and over 50%, depending on the country and income. Immigration is restrictive unless you're an EU citizen. These countries have robust welfare states, but are not tailored for crypto investors. Final thoughts. Bitcoin has come a long way from an experimental idea to a global financial force. While some countries embrace it with open arms, others pile on taxes and restrictions. The good news is, Bitcoin is borderless, and there's always somewhere in the world ready to welcome your digital wealth. Here's your Bitcoin fact for the day. Over the last decade, Bitcoin has outperformed every major asset class: stocks, gold, real estate, even tech companies. It has become the best-performing asset of the 2010s and continues to lead global gains in the 2020s. And we'll close with this quote: "Every informed person needs to know about Bitcoin because it might be one of the world's most important developments." Thanks for listening to Bitcoin News Plus. Until next time, stay sharp, stay sovereign, and stay stacked.